Hey, how are all of my beautiful Gemini soul family members out there doing? My name is Morty. Welcome to today's read. Today I was going to do a read for Gemini for the last week in December. So this would be December 25th, taking us through the end of the year. Gemini, what a great sign. So I'm an Aquarius, which is also an air sign, mental energy. Geminis are very clever and quick-witted. So as an Aquarius, I'm kind of drawn to that. I really like that clever, quick-wittedness that comes along with Gemini. Intellectual masturbation. I'm guilty as charged. So, I love to go deep and delve deep and talk about things and just start heading down rabbit holes. So, the other thing with Gemini is you can be very adjustable. You can be very enthusiastic, witty, and humorous. Great sense of humor with Gemini. Sometimes you can come across as being a little bit superficial, indecisive. You can lack direction at times. You can also be a little bit anxious. You can lack consistency. But those are just some of the positive traits and some of the limiting traits that come along with Gemini. Geminis out there are beautiful. So, all right. So you may have your sun sign in Gemini, or you may have your moon or rising sign in Gemini, or you may just be checking in on a Gemini, or you may just be intuitively guided to be here and to have found this station. Either way, welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of the love and the support. I love the comments, the likes, subscribes, and shares. It's awesome. So you guys are giving me the chance to really live my dream. So I love being able to do these tarot reads for you. So it's my passion. So thank you very much. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to pull an affirmation card for Gemini. So I just want to see what affirmation would be beneficial for Gemini to know about out there, taking them into the last week of December. And keep in mind, this read will be for some Geminis, but not for all Geminis. So just kind of stick around and see if these energies resonate with you. And if they do, there's a good chance they're probably yours. If they don't try to make them fit. Okay, wow, great card for Gemini. Powerful card. The number 8. Gemini, you drew the affirmation card, Destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So yeah, this is a really great and powerful affirmation for Gemini. You notice that I said it 3 times. There's manifestation power in the number of 3. So that's why I did that for me and for you guys. Because these affirmations are powerful. I mean, they're beautifully, poetically written, and the imagery and the colors are awesome. So, yeah, I mean, I'm almost speechless on this affirmation card, taking Gemini into the read. It makes me really curious to see the read because it kind of tells me that for some Geminis out there, you are on a very destined path right now. Destined. So, I'm really kind of anxious to see what Gemini has going on in the read here. So this first card I'm going to pull is going to be the opening energy, taking us into the read for Gemini. Okay, Gemini, you pulled the Ace of Pentacles. So, Ace of Pentacles, this represents new beginnings. So this is a new earthly beginning. Earthly meaning material, people, places, things. This is a new beginning of some type of significant people, place, or thing in your life that's new coming into your life. And if I were to put it on a time frame, being at the Ace of Pentacles, This is nothing that's immediate, but this is probably something that comes in and you build and you invest energy into it over time, coming together over the next several months. All right, so Gemini, tell us what's going on. Okay. Two of Cups. This is a great card for you, Gemini. This is a beautiful card. So this is male and female in the water, and the water represents emotion, so they're deep in emotion with one another. This represents unconditional love. Unconditional love of the highest caliber, the highest degree. Okay, Gemini, tell us more. You have the Chariot, which is also the card of Cancer. So the Chariot, this represents movement coming in. This can represent change, right? She sits on top of this chariot being pulled by a black horse and a white horse. Black and white representing duality. The divine masculine, the divine feminine within all of us. Our light side and our shadow side. This is about maintaining that balance between that, of controlling this black and this white horse and having them run together. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about each card as they fall, and then once the cards are all laid out, then I can do the overall read. Wheel of Fortune for Gemini. So Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that for some Geminis out there, you have some serious change coming into your life. Serious change. And it's fortunate change. Notice it's Wheel of Fortune, not Wheel of Disfortune. So, but I mean, it can go either way, but my feeling is, so far on this read, I think this is a very fortunate change for Gemini. This is betterment. This is all about improvement. You have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, this can be a little bit of a limiting energy. The figure here sitting on the rock is looking down into the water, and she's focused on these spilled cups. And she's ignoring these two full cups that are behind her. So this can represent the energy of perception, of just how you're seeing things in the world. Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? Sometimes it can be caught up on dwelling on the negative. Gemini, tell us more. Indy, shh. I'm doggy sitting for my daughter, right? She went out of town for a wedding of her cousin, and I'm watching her dog. Indy, shh. She hears noises in the hallway, so. But she wanted to hang out in here in the healing room with me and do this read, so she's here. Shh. All right, Gemini. Whoa. We got some card spillage here. So we have the Page of Cups. So, Page of Cups, this represents a message that's coming in, and it's coming into the world of Gemini, and because it's a Page of Cups, it's a message of love, right? So, some Geminis out there have a message coming to them that has everything to do with love. You have the Empress. you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is coming in under the Lovers, excuse me, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I think I may have called this the Two of Cups earlier. It's the Ten of Cups. So this is an even kind of a more graduated, higher level of love than even the Two of Cups, because this represents total completion of unconditional love. This is husband, wife, and child. Total completion. And I hope, it's a love so great. You really can't even be spoken of. Written in the stars. It's a magical love. And falling underneath it is the High Priestess. So what this tells me is that whatever this love is, for some Geminis out there, that it's divine, right? It's for your highest good. This is the universe stepping in, bringing this love into your life. This is you listening to your own intuition, listening to your higher self, following those promptings, following those cues. In fact, I think the message is that for Gemini out there, if you can listen to your higher self and follow your intuition, it's going to lead you to the Ten of Cups, which is an amazing, loving energy. And we have the Empress coming in under the Chariot. So the Empress, this is a beautiful card as well. She's wearing this beautiful red gown. I mean, she's beautiful. She's with child, as you can see. She has these butterflies flying around her. And butterflies, they just remind me so much of just kind of a delicate, graceful creature. And that's kind of what the Empress reminds me of. Just kind of moves along like a butterfly. Very delicate and graceful in that manner. Loving and nurturing to all around her. So this is a great energy that is coming into the life of some Geminis out there. All right, so yeah, definitely relationship going on in the world of Gemini. We have the Lover's card. Heaven forbid you get your own card, Gemini. This is the card of Gemini. And this is coming in under the Wheel of Fortune. So, for some Geminis out there, I think what this change represents coming into your life is it represents, one of the things that's part of the change is it represents this relationship with this Lovers. It's just a great energy coming into your atmosphere. Wow, Gemini's got a powerful read so far. We have Temperance, which is the card of Sagittarius. And this is coming in under the Five of Cups. Temperance is about divine timing and balance, right? So, the Destiny card at the beginning of the read, the affirmation. Gemini, you are on a destined path, no doubt about it. With the affirmation card, with the High Priestess, with Temperance coming out, and these cards coming out when and where they are, she pours a cup of water into a cup of fire, and it creates a rainbow. There's a divineness to this, right? So there's divine timing to this. And the reason it's coming under the Five of Cups is this is to remind Gemini, for those of you that, are maybe getting caught up in some of that negative thinking, right? Things just aren't happening quick enough, right? When is this going to happen? This is to remind you that it's in the hands of divine timing. But it is coming. Absolutely, it's coming. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more for Gemini. Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords, this would be an air sign, possibly, right? So Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, your sign. Knights always come through. They always show up. They can be a younger energy. They can be, Knights can be a little bit gumptuous. I don't even know if that's a word, right? They can be a little aggressive at times, coming in quickly with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement, sometimes too much. And this is coming in under the Page of Cups. So, I don't know, what it's telling me is that for some Geminis out there, this message that's coming into you is coming into you with the energy of the Knight of Swords. All right, Gemini, tell me more. We have the Three of Pentacles. And this is the energy that represents two people working together, mastering their skills, right? They're working together in the field, creating bounty and harvest for themselves. We have the Eight of Cups. And this can represent walking away from something, right? So if you look at the figure here in the card, she is in the water, walking out of the water, and she's walking towards the moon. And we have the Hanged Man, which may also be a card Pisces, not positive. But what the Hanged Man represents is this represents the energy of kind of being stuck in stalemate. If you look at the figure in the tree, he's hanging by his ankles, and he's covering his eyes, but he's doing it by choice. He's kind of refusing to see. So I think for some Geminis, what it's telling me out there is some of you are just refusing. You're refusing as you're walking away from something. Well, what it's telling me is it's time for you to come out of hangman mode, right? This period of indecisiveness, and move forward. Move forward and step into whatever it is you're trying to bring into your life. Yeah, for Gemini, it is time for the hangman period to end. And for you to walk towards whatever it is you're trying to manifest and bring into your life. Because I think for a lot of you, it's love. It's love of the highest caliber. It's love in the sense that I have your back for life. And you know it, and you feel it with every part of you. It's unbreakable. All right, Gemini. I mean, man, what a great read. Yeah. I want to get a little more clarification on a few things. So let me, I want to ask about this Ten of Cups. Right? So tell me more about the Ten of Cups. Clarification on the Ten of Cups. So I have one card in here that is flipped over. And so I just need to pull it. Okay. So I asked for further clarification on this 10 of Cups, and I got the 9 of Cups. So this is the knight in shining armor, right? The gallant knight. So this tells me that for some Geminis out there, and this could be a water sign, right? So it could be Capricorn, or not Capricorn, but Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's the most loving knight, right? Knight in shining armor. So for some of you Gemini out there, you have this energy coming into your life. And it doesn't matter if it's male or female, it's fantastic energy. And it has everything to do with whoever it is you are entering into a relationship with, either a new relationship or a relationship that you're presently in. I want to ask a little bit more about the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Hermit card. This is also the card of Virgo. So it may be for some of you Gemini out there that this new beginning, this new start, may be with a Virgo. The other thing that this card represents is this is the energy about seeking, going inward, seeking your own divine inspiration and intuition, right? Stepping away from distractions in the world and going inward and getting honest with yourself. Yeah. I don't know, Gemini. Man, what a great read. I mean, you really have an amazing end of the month to look forward to. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest into your life, it's coming. It's working. You've got the Wheel of Fortune working in your favor. Absolutely. You are listening to your own intuition and you're following it. And it's going to bring you to your lover. Okay, perfect. Gemini, thank you very much for letting me share this read for you. And thank you for all of you, for participating and watching this read. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, and the comments. I love it. So thanks for making my dream possible, for all the love and support that you give me. Have a great weekend.